0.7 of an inch for 10 shots there at 50. Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Today I'm checking out the CZ457 Lux in 22LR. Now the rifle comes with a manual, pretty simple, and anyone who knows CZ rifles will understand and know their history for, quite high quality for a very budget price. So I'll just go ahead and clear it and I'll give you a run by of the rifle. Now this is the Lux version. You can get different models of the 457. You can get varmint model, for example, or just standard sporter type model. But the Lux, has an extra long barrel and quite a few features, that you'd normally find on a high-end European rifle. Now, as I say, this one's in 22LR. You can get them in 17 HMR, also in 22 Magnum, and you can get caliber conversion units. So, you don't have to buy separate rifles. That's real handy in a lot of places overseas where, they have limitations on the amount of firearms they can have. So, they can get those caliber conversion units. We can get them here, roughly about $350, depending on what type. In other words, if you go for a sporter or a varmint, you will see a small price difference. Now the barrel on this is 24.8 inches or 63 centimeters. So it's cold hammer forged steel. Being CZ, I'm really expecting quite a bit of accuracy out of it. We've got open, fully adjustable sights here, and the overall weight isn't too bad, like 6.1 pounds or 2.8 kilos. So, when you pick it up, honestly guys, it's not that bad. I would have thought with that length of barrel, it'd be leaning on the heavier side, but it's not. It's definitely nice to put up to the shoulder. Coming back here, it comes with a detachable 5-round mag, but obviously I've got a 10-round one here. I think most people would probably go that way, so you're looking at roughly about $69 for the 10-shot mag. The trigger on this is fully adjustable from about 1.8 to 3.4 pounds. So, whether you want it really lightweight for out at the range or you want it sort of a little bit heavier, you might be out hunting, whatever you're doing, you can do that, no dramas at all. The bolt throw on it is 30 degrees less than previous models, so we're now got a 60-degree bolt throw. The bolt is quite short, easy to manipulate, nice and smooth. They've also changed a couple of things, so now the safety is just a 2-position, just push to fire and you can fire. On the back here, you should be able to see it there. We've just got a red indicator, indicating that the bolt is cocked. The stock on it is Turkish walnut, so it looks really nice. We do have a cheek piece on the other side. I'll just show you that. I'll flip that over. It's just finished really nicely. Like honestly, I have to hand it to CZ. They've certainly produced a fine product with this rifle. Now on top we've got basically there's 11mm dovetail mounts required, so I've just got some real El Cheapos here. I can't even remember the brand name off the top of my head, guys, sorry, but just some cheap 1-inch rings, and I've got a Tasco World Class scope on top. Now, a lot of people here in Australia who have, I guess, been on a budget in the past, like the Tasco products, so personally, I'd probably put like a Loophole VX Freedom on it, but, for a bit of variety, we've got a Tasco World Class on here, and, I'm sure it'll be fine for use on the 22. So recommended retail price, guys, for the CZ Lux is $999, so basically $1,000 currently here in Australia with the exchange rate. I got this one from Cleaver Firearms. They've got the full range there, but any other gun shop in Australia will be able to get these because they're distributed by Winchester Australia. So anyhow, let's get out on the farm now, guys. I really want to put some rounds down range and just see what sort of accuracy I can get from this rifle. Alright guys, let's run through the ammo I'm going to use through the CZ today. So we'll start off with the Federal Hunter Match, which is a 40 grain hollow point. Then we'll go to the Ely High Velocity, which is a 38 grain hollow point. Then we'll go to RWS High Velocity, which is a 40 grain hollow point. Then we'll go to CCI Velociter, which is also a 40 grain hollow point. And then last of all, we'll try some Ely Subsonic, which is a 40 grain hollow point as well. So yeah, we've got a 10 round magazine naturally, so 10 shot groups will be shooting out there at 50, and we'll just see what accuracy we can achieve with this CZ rifle. Okay, so the first ammo here was the Federal Hunter match, a little bit over ½ an inch. We're coming in at about 0.7 of an inch for 10 shots there at 50, so I'm really happy with that. Then we come down to the Ely High Velocity. Now we had 9 shots into a nice ½ inch group, but I had one flyer there. So that's brought it out to just a fraction under an inch, 0.9 of an inch. Then we come up to the RWS High Velocity, a little bit more spread there. We've come in at about 1.2 inches. Then up to the CCI Velociter. Now, yeah, though obviously there are a lot more, punch in them to the standard high velocity being a hyper velocity round. So they're going a bit high there, but we're going to come in at 1.5 inches. Then we come down to the Ely Subsonics. Now my point of aim was here because I was assuming that it would actually go low being a subsonic, but it actually went high. So we've come in there at a neat 1 inch group. So definitely my favourite is the Federal Hunter match. That's just shot brilliantly through the CZ. Loading the magazine is very simple, guys. I've had absolutely no problems with the mags. There's certainly been no fail to feeds whatsoever, and ejection on the rifle in general has just been, flawless. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap up my final thoughts on the CZ457. Now honestly, this rifle is just a pleasure to shoot. You know, I love my rimfires, as most of you guys know. You know, it's just quality from the ground up, yet on a budget price, so I don't know how you could go wrong. The trigger's beautiful, the action, absolutely no problems there, ejects every time, feeds every single time. You know, and obviously that's a big bugbear of mine when firearms don't cycle properly. but this is just flawless in that regard. Accuracy on it, I mean, we've had the wind coming up and down, as you can see here, guys. This is real conditions, and you know, we've been able to put 10 shots under an inch easily with this rifle. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I just think it's a brilliant little rifle. The only thing I'd probably do, guys, is after using this Tasco World Class scope, I'm not really that keen on it. As you guys know, I don't like a lot of scopes made in China or the Philippines, so I'd definitely be looking at putting just that little bit better quality glass on top, but that's just my personal view on it. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the review. So till next time, we'll catch you then.